Alrighty, so here we are back once again. This is not a small project. This is a root burl I found on the beach. It's been sitting downstairs by my heater, by my baseboard heater, drying out for about 2 months. I originally got it for Larry Dibbs, but he told me that I can keep it and I can carve it. So this piece, you can see by my hand here, I don't know what kind of wood it is. I know that, so this piece would normally be underground and you'd see like a branch would come off here, a root would come off here. I think this might be like a part of the main tree right here or something. I'm not too sure, but that's solid wood there. But there's rocks throughout this piece here, and there's one here, up in here. There's little rocks hidden in there. So this thing started out as a small little root thing, and it got bigger underground. So there could be rocks all stuck inside throughout this piece. Like there's one down there I just seen. So I don't want to, what I want to do with this, that mushroom piece, this is part of the Gnome Mushroom Challenge, okay? Just to show you, motivate you guys. But this isn't, see there's another rock right there. This isn't a day carving. This carving is going to take me a friggin' week. Slow down, Jordy. Slow down, Jordy. So what I'm going to do, I can't take this to my chainsaw carving tent and haul it out because all the rocks, look, there's a little rock in there. I have to use my Fordham with my Kutzall bit, okay? This is a 1/4 inch, so 1/4 1/4 inch burr. What I want to do, like I was saying before when I was getting all spazzy, this is like another gnome mushroom piece, just to show you guys and give you guys ideas. Then that challenge piece that I got going, I know I did the lights with the crystals and stuff like that. You don't need to go so crazy. All it needs is 3 mushrooms and a gnome on a base or on a flat board. Pretend this is a flat board here. You carve a gnome in there, you carve 3 mushrooms in there, you make a little grassy ground thing, and you put some little magical twinkly little stars up in there, and it's good. You're entered. A very beginning, it's for beginners, this challenge, okay? This is past beginners. This is more like intermediate style. Maybe a bit of beginner, but a beginner could do this. So now what I want to do, I want to make it like a stage, okay? Man, I'm just a freaking spaz. I want to make it like a stage. So where do I want it to be hollow in there, because I want to put the gnome inside here like a freaking cave. That's what it is. It's a cave. And I want to put the mushrooms in here, and then maybe have some lights and some crystals or something. I think I want to make the cave so it's kind of like a spooky cave with the old wood spirit face, just as something quickly carved that resembles a wood spirit, not lots of detail, in the back of the cave. So I think I thought about it. I don't know if this wood's, when I carve all this out right here, I don't know if this wood is going to break off this top piece. So something like this, it's just kind of enjoy the process and have fun and carve deeper. I don't think I'm going to film carving this because it's going to take me about 4 hours to carve this deep in here. And yeah, could be a snail with a big snail back and a snail head, or like I don't know, a pirate ship. Look, it kind of looks like a pirate ship. Anyways, carry on. Before I get carving, so I just kind of scoped this thing out. See, this looks like a brain up here. Looks like a brain. But you see my line here, so that's where we're going to carve deep inside here. Don't make this wall too thin. I might have to bring it more over here. So from here over is going to be hollow. I might have to carve under that rock. That rock might not stay. It might go. And oh boy. I'll tell you all right now, I am definitely not the smartest person. And this is 100% Jordy. What the F were you thinking project? That's what this is. So you see here, I've hit it all the way with my little Dremel and my Dremel 4000 with the Kutzall, and then tried to pull out the Fordham and take it down. But, you know, the wood was really punky here. So this lip used to stick out like this far, but now it's gone in that much. So, long story short is I'm taking this to my chainsaw carving tent. I'm pulling out my Manpa cutter, and I'm going to gouge this out inside here because I'm going to be here for 5 days trying to carve this out. And I just pray that I don't hit any more little tiny rocks. See, there might be a little rock right there because my Kutzall burrs are dull. Yep, because you hit things like this. Mampa tool time. Gentle. 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 Daryl, get the rest. Good boy. Okay, so no bees have swarmed into my beehive yet because it's just not swarming season yet. But anyways, my other YouTube channels is called Bee Humble, so it's going to be a beginner, but like I'm a total pro at beekeeping and I know nothing about them. So anyways, I got this, I got my jaw horse. I got it locked in the jaw horse, okay? So here's where I want to hollow out, right here. Here is my Manpa cutter, just on a cheap Roby thing, grinder, angle grinder. You see it's got cutters on it, so 1, 2, 3 cutters. So this spins pretty fast, and it's a pretty dangerous tool, but it's awesome for hollowing things out, right? So I just pray I don't hit any more rocks inside here, because if I do, it's gonna chip these teeth right here. So I'll set the camera on the tripod and I'll do a little bit of hollowing out. I got my blower set up here. So anyways, carry on. See, look, a rock right in the middle of the wood. Yep, there it is. Now I gotta try and carve it out with my Dremel. That's okay, I just pulled it out with a screwdriver. But anyways, watch for rocks when you're working on root pieces. So you were right, Bap. The Manpa tool worked great, but look, I hit a rock here. Little rocks in there everywhere, so you can see how deep I got it carved in there now, right? So I figured since I'm here, I've kind of looked here, I haven't seen any rocks. I might as well get my chainsaw and cut it flat so it sits nice and flat on the desk. I'm just going to use my 170 with a stock bar on it. It's 3/8 chain, and just slice it down nice and neat. I saw the sparks, but I hit a fucking rock. My own fault. See, I hit the rock. I just so it sits flatter now. I'm thinking about carving this right through here to make it like an old kind of post thing, so it would be hollow right here. But I could do that at home. So I think what I want to do now is, I don't know what I want to do now. Oh yeah, I'm going to get my grinder with a sanding disc on it and quickly clean this up while I'm here too. I might as well. You see, in my opinion, you don't need to go out and buy one of those expensive grinding discs, okay, like Kutzall or Sabertooth makes. This is 36 grit sandpaper on a normal angle grinder. This will clean it up very well too. And this removes wood fast. Like, you can do shaping with this, you sure can. It's just a lot cheaper, and well, I hate to say it, even though I'm a Kutzall affiliate, it's a lot safer, right? So I'll get this done, put my dust mask on, and carry on. Okay, so it's raining now. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the tent. I got a microphone right now, but that worked pretty good, so thanks for the idea, Bap. Look at all the little rocks in here. So you got the rock here, rock here. These Manpa cutters, this is a hole cutter. These little cutters, so you can see there where it's dull, but they got Allen keys in them, so when you got a dull part on that cutter, you can just loosen that inner nut there, or whatever, a little screw, and you can rotate these cutters, so they do last a long time. I love this tool. I'm not trying to sell the Manpa tools. They did send me these for free, but this right here, I love this for hollowing things out if you don't have a gouger on your chainsaw. So I got lots of depth in here now. So now I'm going to take this home and decide what I want to carve on this back wall. Maybe a gnome door, or I don't know if I'm going to be able to carve a wood spirit. Okay, so the rest of this video is going to have to be a voiceover. My mic was all staticky, so I got my torch before I brought it back and I burnt inside there to get rid of the fuzzies. So you can see the depth. I'm going to pull out our tape measure here. Yeah, so it's like 7 inches wide at the bottom there where I cut out. 4 inches. You guys can see the tape measure. This is a super tricky. There's actually a lot more rocks in it than I showed, but you can see that they were all the way inside of the piece. And there's hard spots of the wood, and like where it's white there's a rock. See that? I hit that with the Manpa cutter, and I'm going to carve it in a little bit here with a diamond burr. I still got to, I'm not too sure. This is why I'm not a huge fan of doing the voiceovers, because I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about there. I was thinking about cutting maybe a piece out by the rock, but I don't know to put a mushroom in. But we'll talk about that on the next video. This might be 3 or 4 videos, because I want you guys to see exactly step by step what I'm doing. You guys can just get a piece of board, put some moss on it, do what you want. Carve 3 mushrooms, carve a gnome, put it on the board, and call her done. So I'm not going to do a wood spirit. I'm just going to do a door. Excuse me. So there's the center line, kind of center. And he'll be the frame of my door. So you got to remember that will be the inside frame. So I think the door itself is going to be bricks. You got to remember, once you start carving inside deeper here, everything gets trickier, right? See, I kind of made this door like a bit different. It's got a more fantasy kind of pointy top on it. Yeah, once you get inside there, you can't move your hand around to like cut different areas out. So this is when you have more different types of burrs, the better it is for different techniques and stuff like that. So there's a door. What I'm going to start off with, this is the cheap Chinese burr there in my Amazon store. Those are great burrs. They don't stay sharp for too long, but they cut good when they're sharp, and they're cheap enough. So I'm going to cut the outside of both those lines, make that door pop out. So then I'm going to, this is Bap. Hi again, Bap. This is Bap's favorite burr. It's the Kutzall with the cipher burr or something it's called. And then I'm going to remove all the wood in the background with this burr. But, you know, even when you hit the rock with the burrs, your burrs are all of a sudden dull. It's brutal. So there you can see I got that with that Chinese burr. I got the lines cut in with the Chinese burr. Like I said, they're in my Amazon store. They're cheap enough. Now, I don't know what I'm saying about this burr. Probably say they stay sharp. They're sharp when you buy them, but they don't stay sharp for too long. I think Just Carve Rob did like the metal forge thing, heated up and dipped it in oil. And I'm saying there, like, it's super hard because some of that white wood is soft and some of that darker wood is harder. Is this a repeat? Is this going on again? Anyways, so there's that cipher burr. I forget the name of it, but it's in the Kutzall website. It's a really good burr. That's the extreme. Because I can use the bottom of that burr, just hold the flex shaft straight in and get rid of all that wood there. You can see I'm just showing you a quick example here. Once you'll see where it really jumps though, because the wood got soft. This whole piece is bolted. Like, watch right here. I think, yeah, see, it just got soft. So I hit a piece of bark inside there. Evil Rick, you got a Carve Infusion sticker like this? Well, I know you do. So I've given you some. It's on your Harley trike. If you got it on a coffee thermos like that, bet you don't. Anyways, with warm coffee in it. So that's what we got so far. I think I sanded some of that with the peterblair sanding mandrel. Clean it up a bit. There's the hole that I said I was going to carve in there. And here's the door. I did carve that rock with a diamond burr. Diamond burrs carve rocks, or also metalworking burrs carve rocks. Just some carving fusion swoosh lines. Who cares? Adds texture to it, right? Well, truthfully, I tried carving a heart in there, but I said to myself, no, we don't carve hearts in carving fusion here, so I'll carve some swoosh lines. The wood kind of broke there. This is basically still the first block out stage of it. There's still so much work to do. This wood on the bottom is so soft, very punky. Punky means like rotten, kind of. But it's super hard. I got rid of all the punky wood, but I think it looks pretty neat so far. You know, just there you go. Just carve Rob. I'm coming for you, buddy. Just carve Rob's carving. He told me he's going to carve a gnome throne chair, so I said, well, I better step up my game and do another carving. It's just me having fun too. Me and Just Carve Rob, we totally love each other's carvings and we encourage each other. It's all fun and games. So yeah, he says he's going to be carving a gnome throne chair. Like he carved me the pumpkin throne chair. Can't wait to see his gnome. There's Just Carve Rob gnome right there. So that's that. So I think my next video, I still gonna have to flatten this floor out a bit so that gnome sits in there. I got carved maybe 5 mushrooms. I still gotta put crystals in here with the lights. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough room. I'm thinking that piece of wood right there, I'm thinking about cutting it out. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut that wood out because it's kind of, see where my hand is? It's kind of holding that one top piece of wood there. You can see the wood is still attached, but I don't know how strong it is. Like I said, lots of this wood is punky, but lots of it's solid too, right? And I don't want that rock to fall out. So I'll decide if I want to cut that piece out or not. Maybe I'll cut the top one out, so you see more of the rock. Because I want to put a mushroom up there, right? And lights will be there, and you can also, I think I'm talking about here is so I got to carve a gnome. You guys see know how to carve gnomes from my video and Just Carve Rob's video, but I'm going to focus on more of the mushroom, how I carve my mushrooms and the base and the stalk, and glue them together so you guys can see more how to do that, because I want lots of you guys to do the challenge. I can also put some like moss on the top and have little mushrooms on the top too, right? So you can do whatever you want to do. You can put a little tree up there. You can have another gnome up there too. I could carve a gnome throne chair and put that up there too, Just Carve Rob. So I think it's coming together. Super challenging piece to carve, but it's fun. Here's me being silly. I was just pretending the gnome was talking, saying hello, peekaboo. But anyways, so that's it for this one. I guess it'll be like carving fusion. Over and out. Hope everybody's good.